Hi, my name is Allison Polson, and today's topic is how to deal with a controlling person. So when you are dealing with somebody who is making demands of you or using a commanding tone of voice to tell you to do things that you don't want to do or not to do things that you want to do, the good news is that you can change yourself. You can change being easily controlled and manipulated and angry about being controlled. While it's very hard to change a controlling person. So for example, if your partner asks you not to go out with your friends anymore, to stay home instead, an ineffective response would be either to just accommodate without saying anything when you don't want to accommodate, or by saying things like, "That's unfair, you're always going out with your friends," or "That's not very nice, that's mean." All that kind of whining, complaining, and arguing is completely ineffective and beside the point. So the first thing you really have to realize is that there's no need to be resentful, to argue, to whine, to complain, or to just accommodate somebody who's controlling. So what you have to figure out is, what do you want to do? Is it reasonable what this person is asking you to do? And if you don't want to do it, or if it's not reasonable, you just don't do it, and you respond clearly, firmly, and in a friendly way. And if somebody's not respecting your free will and autonomy and not being considerate of you, there's no reason to try and convince them. You just say, "I'm sorry, but I enjoy seeing my friends. That's not something I'm giving up, and I'm disappointed that you would ask that of me. It's very important to me." You're not making a big deal of it, but you're very clear. And if somebody repeatedly asks you to do something that you don't want to do, then you might have to change or limit the relationship. I mean, you might have a conversation first saying, "I'm really surprised that you continue to ask me to do something that I don't want to do. That's not good for me. That's not healthy for our relationship. Are you going to continue this?" And if the person does continue, then you really need to change your relationship. Just because somebody has a controlling tone of voice now and then, if they do have a reasonable argument, it's important to be able to listen and to think about your own behavior in those circumstances. So in summary, beware of being considerate of people who are not considerate of your desires, your welfare, or your autonomy. Be considerate of people's wishes and requests if the requests are reasonable and it's something that you'd like to do or you don't mind doing it. People who whine, argue, and complain show that they don't have much personal authority but are easily controlled. On the other hand, people who are calm, clear, and firm show that they do have personal authority. And finally, if somebody has a controlling tone of voice occasionally because they're upset about something, try and overlook it or mention something, but listen to the underlying issue if there's a reasonable underlying issue, because nobody's perfect.